Tea's not far away, hon.
Thanks, love. I'll be there in a minute. Thanks. All done. Just made it to the tip in time before they closed. Things busy at work?
Yep, crazy. And I feel like I'm the only one pulling my weight.
You're not eating?
I ate earlier.
Really?
Well, my sugar levels were out of whack. Sorry, I couldn't wait.
No worries. For bed. I'm a bit stuffed.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, it's a bit tired.
Oh, love.
G'day, I'm Andrew. She doesn't want to see me.
your emergency?
Oh, God! I think my husband's dead.
Can I please have your name?
Her name is Helen.
Oh, babe, you know I would love to. Yeah. Hey, girls, don't forget the baking.
Thanks.
Yeah. Half an hour, okay? Because we've got to go out soon.
Okay, see you, Mum.
See ya. Yeah, but I've been promising to take the girls for ages. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
Mum made you some muffins.
Oh, thank you, LaPaul.
Yeah, actually, I'm really looking forward to it. You've got to go, though. It'll be so fun. Shut up, you cheeky bitch. Hang on. Oh, hang on. It's Dad. He's called about 3 times. Yeah, better get it. I'll call you back in a sec. Okay, bye. Hey, Dad.
Hi, Lee.
Dad, what's wrong?
It's your brother. It's Philip.
What? What about him?
He died. He's dead. It looks like he killed himself.
Dad, what do you mean?
Our boy's gone.
So what the hell's narcolepsy anyway? Mum? What's narcolepsy?
It's like chronic neurological disorder where suddenly you just want to fall asleep and you could be driving or wherever, you know, even after a good night's sleep.
Someone's been on Google. That's why Phil killed himself, because he had it.
Yeah, that's what Helen says. Had to have something else going on too, I'd say.
That's pretty shit. You okay, Mum?
Yep. Helen asked me to read this card that Phil gave her. Helen, when you first came into my life, I realized that what I'd always thought was happiness couldn't compare to the joy loving you brought me. You're a part of everything I think and do and feel. And with you by my side, I believe that anything is possible. Thank you for the miracle of you. You are, and always will be, the love of my life. All my love, forever, Phil.
Good Kiwi feed for us and Uncle Phil, eh? Just trying to lighten the mood.
Can I get you anything, Helen?
Oh, no, I'm fine. I'm just checking my sugar levels. Oh, actually, could you put the kettle on? I'll make Yvonne a cup of tea.
Oh, look, I'll sort that. What is it?
It's the last text Phil sent me. I'm sorry, honey. I can't keep going like this. I love you so much. Please take care. Tell Ben I love him. I just thought you should hear that.
Strawberry, and it's gonna have her name on it. She's going to have, she sleeps on a mattress.
Thanks for calling me in.
Oh, anytime.
How are you going?
Okay.
Not good, really.
Oh, no. It must be bloody awful.
I found a suicide note from Phil.
Shit.
It was in the safe. I finally got the courage to tidy things up and I found it.
It explains everything. How much I meant to him. Oh, he didn't deserve someone like me.
But worst of all, he says the reason he can't go on is because he found out that Ben wasn't his real son.
What?
Ben isn't his biological son. That's why he killed himself with my vinegar. Phil found out.
He must have had a test or something.
Wait, didn't he have narcolepsy?
I was looking for our banking records.
I found information on how to be a male escort.
What do you mean, information?
How to pick up women.
And get paid for it. How to look and act and how much to charge.
Helen,
Are you sure?
I mean, it just doesn't sound like...
Phil, you know? There must be some kind of explanation.
Well, obviously we didn't know him as well as we thought we did. Because I found a book with phone numbers of lots of women in it. I couldn't cope, so I just packed it up and put it in the garage.
Oh, that's understandable.
You know, my old
Friend Barry, he said that he was sitting next door to a woman at the funeral who said she was sleeping with Philip. Who would say that at the funeral? Oh God, what was wrong with him, Leanne? All those secrets. Even her name was in that book.
Helen.
Cup of tea?
Oh, yes, thanks, love. Can't have you staying in a hotel.
Well, I appreciate it.
Girls are welcome to, of course. Where are they?
Oh, with Lance and Aaron. They wanted a kid hangout.
Oh, well, family time is important. Oh, look, you don't need to do those.
Oh, of course I do. You've been through heaps. For you.
You shouldn't have.
Well, I thought it might help you get through things.
It helps. Drink?
Sure.
You ready for the party? I can't believe you've got a baby boy who's 21 already.
That boy is no baby, trust me.
You love him, though.
Yeah, of course I do.
Hi, love. It's only me.
You know Barry, don't you, Leanne?
Hey, g'day. How you going?
No, we've never met. Heard all about you, though.
Oh, yeah, well, that sounds like Helen.
This is Leanne, my favourite sister-in-law.
Right, yes. Leanne, hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice.
All right, let's get you stowed away, shall we? You can take over that. Put you in the spare room, mate.
Cheers.
Thanks, hon.
No, all good.
I know it probably seems a little early, but he was here for me. Just went from there.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Phil's suicide note. I found it in his bedside drawer.
I thought...
Oh, God. I'm so sorry, Leanne.
I need a...
I understand, babe.
I feel a bit...
You off to bed,
Go to bed.
Leanne, you awake? Hey, we're heading out. You want a cup of tea?
Oh, no thanks, I'm fine.
So, what are your plans today?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna get my hair done. Go pick up the girls. Oh, I've got to get my phone fixed because it's not working here for some reason.
Oh, well, you could use Philip's old phone. Still got credit on it. Why don't you swing by my work today and I'll give it to you?
Okay, thanks.
No worries. You okay?
Yeah, I'm great. Fine, thank you.
Oh, better get going. Hey, I'm looking forward to that party tonight.
Hi, I'm looking for...
Leanne. Here you go.
Thanks. Great. I appreciate it. Oh, I've got lots to do. I better go for the big party.
Oh. Morning. Oh, you look a bit ordinary.
One too many vodkas.
Barry was worried you might have heard us before.
Oh, no, it was all good.
Well, what a great night. Oh, it was so good to get the family together again.
Yeah, it was excellent.
Good morning.
Morning. Thanks again for picking us up last night, Barry.
Oh, no worries. Least I could do.
Lee, do you think you'll tell Jim and Yvonne about, about Philip's affairs?
They would destroy them.
I suppose you're right.
But I was thinking of, maybe getting in touch with that woman that Barry met at the funeral. You know, the one that was sleeping with Phil. What was her name again?
Sharon. I think it was Sharon someone.
Yeah. I might just ask her about it, just for peace of mind,
Well, how will you find her?
Oh, from that book that you found, remember?
Oh, no, I destroyed that. I couldn't cope with having it around.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Right.
So what did this Sharon look like, Barry?
Short. Plumpish. Dark hair, I reckon. Rightio, gotta go. Hey, Barry, come on.
See you later.
See ya.
Shit!
My brother Philip was murdered by his wife Helen, who made it look like suicide.
That's a big accusation.
It's true. I know it.
And how do you know it?
Well, Helen showed me the suicide note that Philip had signed, and it wasn't his signature.
You sure?
I'm sure. I checked it against these documents in Phil's house. The signature didn't match.
You're certain?
Yes.
So you've held the two side by side?
No, so the paperwork was in the garage, but I know his signature. And I have these birthday cards that Phil gave my girls in March, and the signature doesn't match.
Okay.
Also, the suicide note that Helen showed me was typed. Phil doesn't even know how to type, so why would he type a suicide note and then sign it by name? When Helen first showed me the suicide note, she told me that she found it in the safe, but when she actually physically showed me the letter, she said that it was in Philip's bedside drawer.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean that she murdered her husband.
But it means she lies. Not in the safe. When she called, it was a safe. Initially, she told me, my dad, and my brother Andrew that Phil was found in the truck, but Phil's body was found in his bed.
Oh, maybe she got confused. I mean, she had just lost her husband.
Okay, but then she tells me that Barry is at Phil's funeral sitting next to this woman called Sharon, who claims to be having an affair with Philip.
Sorry, who's Barry?
Barry is Helen's ex from years ago, who has moved in with Helen 3 weeks after Phil's funeral.
3 weeks after she buried her husband?
Yeah. And then I asked Barry, what does this woman Sharon look like? And Helen, jumps in because Barry has never even heard of this woman. And then before the funeral, Helen calls me and tells me that the reason that Phil killed himself is because he's discovered that he's got narcolepsy, right? And then when she calls me about the suicide note, it says that he killed himself because he found out that Ben wasn't his real son.
Well, maybe that is the real reason. Where is the suicide note?
What?
Where is the suicide note that you think is fake?
Oh, it's at Helen's house. I tried to look for it, but I couldn't find it.
Right.
Well, you're the police. Why didn't they look for it when Phil was found dead?
Leanne, at this point, this is all just speculation.
No, it's true.
Listen, Leanne, I'm gonna give you my card. If anything else comes up, please do get in touch.
Okay.
Okay? I'll make sure that the guys get a copy of this, okay? Have a read of what I've written, and if you're happy, just sign the bottom.
Are you fucking serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
You should all stay here and keep away from that fucking psycho.
I can't. I don't want her to think that anything's up.
You sure she did it?
I know she did it.
Shit.
Look, we fly first thing tomorrow. I just need to get through tonight, and by then the cops will be all over it. Told them everything I know.
Did they believe you?
Of course they did. So I have to act normal so Helen doesn't get suspicious and they can build the case up against her. Aunt, please, don't do anything stupid or you'll ruin everything. Okay?
Yeah.
Come here. Yep. It's just one more night, and I'll call you if there's anything that goes wrong. Wake up, girls. I'm going home. I'll go get Aaron.
Everything okay?
Yeah, just making sure I've got all the passports.
You won't get far without those. Oh, have you got Phil's phone?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. God, I almost forgot to give that back to you.
No worries. Just need to get it back to work.
Yeah, of course. There you go.
Oh, thanks for that.
Dad, I saw the signature. You don't want to talk about it, do you? I saw it. It wasn't Phil's. I know Phil's writing.
A few days ago, I got an email from Karen. There were lots of accusations about Helen and how badly she treated Ben. Oh, it was terrible stuff. She also said that Phil wouldn't kill himself because he wasn't that sort. And if he was, then who drove him to it? And then I got an email from Helen. She said she had DNA results that said that Ben wasn't Phil's son.
I wouldn't believe a word of that. She told me the same thing. If she really got a DNA test, she could send us the results instead of some stupid email.
Apparently she went down to the funeral home and got a DNA sample off Phil and had a test done.
I've got to go back.
You only just got home.
I know, but I have to talk to Karen. Oh, Dad. We can't let her murder Phil and do nothing. I want Phil's ashes to be here with us. We have to ask Helen for them.
What?
She has full rights over them. He should be here with us, not with her. What if she does something with them?
What? Did something with them. If she doesn't want us to have them, she'll just say no.
Well then, let's ask for half of them, for Mum and Dad. We have got to do this for Phil. And for Mum and Dad. Andrew, you need to call Helen and ask her for the ashes.
Me?
Well, I can't do it. I've already asked her for the suicide note and the card I read at the funeral. She'll think I'm up to something. Call her. Mum, Dad. We need to prove Helen's lying. We need to prove that Ben's Phil's.
I just need you to. That's it.
You've only just got back and you're going again.
I know. Look, I'm sorry, guys, but I've just got to sort out a few things.
Things about Uncle Phil.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, it's for Phil. You understand, don't you? Hey, everything is gonna be okay.
You ready?
Oh, almost. Hey, so why don't you guys go and get dressed? Because we're gonna drop you off on the way to the airport and we're gonna have some ice cream for breakfast. Have you been in touch with Helen lately?
Oh, just via email. She sent some information about the estate that I had to send on to the lawyer.
Did you?
Oh, yes. I had to make a few changes. There were some dollar amounts that weren't right.
She'd better not be planning on getting her hands on that estate.
Should you be doing this? I mean, what about work?
Yeah, no, I've talked to them and they're okay about it.
Well, are you owed holidays?
No, it's fine, Dad. Look, I hate to do this, but, would you mind if I did borrow a little bit of money?
We'll pay.
No, Dad. I will pay you back, I promise. Come on. Hi, Karen. How are ya?
Leanne. Good.
Haven't seen you for ages.
Not much reason to visit your brother's ex, I guess. And I'm sure Helen told you all the stories about me. All the men I've shagged, what a slut I am.
Yeah, but... Well, it wasn't like...
Ah, it's all right. I know some women get pretty weird about exes.
Your renovations look great.
You here on holiday?
Nah, I'm actually looking into a few things.
Oh, yeah?
Dad showed me the email that you sent him about Phil's death.
Yeah. I'm sure you all think it's just sour grapes on my part.
I don't. Helen murdered Phil. She poisoned him, I'm sure of it. Somehow she got a bunch of Finnegan into him and it's killed him. I saw the suicide notes are fake. It's not even a signature.
I've already contacted the coroner.
Really?
Hell yeah. There's no way Phil would ever do this. I warned him about it heaps of times, but he just wouldn't listen.
I've made a statement with the cops.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I look forward to seeing that bitch go down. I'll help any way I can. Tell you everything Ben and I know. And if you need a place to stay while you're here, come stay with us.
Oh, God, thanks, Karen. That'd be awesome. So, do you know?
Okay. There was was the weird behaviour at the funeral home. She was like pouring Phil's body. My dear Phil. Really freaked Ben out. Look, Ben. It's your father. Gone now. Such a beautiful man. God, that poor kid. It's not the first time he's had to put up with that kind of crap. Being around her wasn't much fun. Especially with the fights.
Oh, hi, love. Ready for bed already?
I didn't go to work.
What? You're sick?
It's all your fault.
What?
It's all your fucking fault! Bastard!
Oh, yeah.
I know what you're up to!
PlayStation,
I've seen it. You just want to get rid of me, don't you?
What do you mean? What's my fault?
Liar! I know what you've been up to!
Hey, when did this fire happen?
The Friday before Phil died. Have you heard anything from the cops since you made your statement?
No. I'll be chasing them up, though.
I've got a number for you. Police coroner.
His name is Philip Nisbet. Do you remember the case?
Yes, I do. Coroner Sue Johnson is in charge of that case, but I might be able to help a bit.
Great. Well, the reason I'm here is, Phil was murdered, and I was wondering if you had any more information on his death.
Shit. Sorry. I really can't go into details legally.
Okay. Well, how else do I find out more information then?
Well, they'll be starting to...
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Oh, do you mind if I...
Sure.
Thanks. Sorry. Hey, Jane, how are ya?
When are you coming home?
Hey, honey. I can't talk. I'll call you back, okay?
But when are you coming back? Nicole and I are worried.
You're worried? What are you worried about?
Because of all the stuff you've been talking about. About Uncle Phil.
Look, you don't need to be worried.
You having fun with Jane?
Yes, but when are you coming home?
In a few days, I promise you. Hey, does Jane know that you're calling me?
No.
Well, you can't just call me.
Because it's a cell phone and it costs money, okay?
But Mum.
No, wait. Honey, I've really got to go, but I'll call you back in 30 minutes. Okay, Rajon?
Okay.
Oh, sorry about that.
That's okay. Hey, sorry, but I've actually got a meeting in about...
Yeah, just one question. How do I get all those details?
Well, the findings will be released in the coroner's report. That's Sue's job. But she can only go by the facts as they're presented to her.
Well, how do I present her with more facts then?
Well, there could be a formal inquest held.
Okay.
It's a more detailed procedure.
We want that. How do we get one of those?
Well, you could make a formal written request to us.
I'll do that. What exactly is an inquest?
It's generally held in a courtroom and is a time where other people can present facts to the coroner. Friends, family, the police.
Really?
Yes, you can also ask questions of the witness.
What do you mean witness, like his wife, Helen?
Yes, you could question her.
I don't think I could do that. It's a bit freaky. I'm not really a lawyer.
Well, it's an option. Sorry, but I really do need to go.
Yeah, I was just wondering if Helen had come in at all to the funeral home to see Phil after the viewing.
Yeah, maybe, but I can't be sure. Why is that?
I was just wondering if Helen had been in to get a DNA sample of Phil while he was in here.
So what?
Well, she told me that she got a DNA sample to do a paternity test.
Well, I wouldn't do that. That would never happen, ever.
Really?
If I simply gave out DNA samples to anyone who asked for it, I'd lose my licence immediately.
Yeah, I thought that. I just thought I'd better check.
Is that what she's telling people?
Mm-hmm.
If she's telling people that she will be in serious trouble because I'll be contacting my lawyers. You can let her know that.
Someone's been busy. Looks like you could use a drink.
No, thanks. I want to keep a clear head.
Commitment. I like it.
Has anyone called? I gave the cops this number just in case.
No, nothing, sorry. But hey, I do have this for you. Phil's life insurance policy. Her lawyer sent it to my lawyer. Look, there's some clauses I think you're going to be interested in.
Oh, shit. So Helen gets it all?
Should be for Phil's kids.
It's fucking nightline. I'll sort it. Now, this is the life insurance policy. $257,000. Clear motive, right?
Many people have life insurance.
Well, I got the payments stopped. That money should be for Phil's kids, not his murderer. And this is the printed email from Helen to Dad about the paternity test, a test she didn't get done.
Okay, I will update DS Anderson on all of this.
Cool.
He's heading up this investigation.
Now, I've just been thinking about the time Phil died. Do you have any thoughts?
Well, after looking at the autopsy report, it's really hard to give an exact time.
So no Tuki timer.
Sorry?
Sorry, carry on.
At this stage, we have to go by what Helen says. So according to her, sometime between 9:30 p.m. and when she found him.
So only she knows. Are there any updates on the suicide note?
Yep. We collected the suicide note. Helen called us.
Really? What, she just called you and told you about it?
Yeah. I secured it myself.
That's great. You can just check the signature and arrest her. Helen, it's Leanne.
Oh, hi, sis.
Hi, it was unlocked.
Oh, you're welcome any time. Hey, drink?
Yeah, sure.
So what are you doing in town?
Oh, you know, just visiting family.
Huh.
How are you?
Oh, okay. Considering.
It must be so tough.
It is. And it gets tougher when I find out the awful things Phil got up to.
How's Barry?
He is a rock. He's been great helping me get over things. Oh, sorry, you don't want to hear that.
Oh, no, it's all good. I mean, as long as you're happy.
Well, thanks, Leanne. I'm getting there. Hey, Sid. I've been thinking about the ashes you all want, and I think it's best if you have all of them.
Really?
I mean, the thing is, Phil not only cheated on me from day one, but he also laid into me with his fists. And it's not nice to hear, but he put me in hospital on one occasion.
Oh, Helen. That's just awful.
Unfortunately, it's part of my life.
On top of that, I found out all these loans that Phil took out without telling me, and a $48,000 tax bill. I simply can't keep on top of it. I'm going to have to sell the house. So the ashes are yours.
You just take your time with that, okay? Yeah, call you in a bit. See you, Barry.
Bye, Leanne.
Oh, thanks for dinner.
See ya, hun. hi, sis. How things going?
Yeah, I'm all right. Just on the way to pick up Lance from the airport.
All right. The funeral director said he picked the ashes up yesterday.
You okay? You sound a bit down.
Not really, to be honest. I'm getting the house ready to sell, and it's really stressful. If I can't pay the mortgage, what choice do I have? I thought I was coping, but it's all getting too much.
Is there anything I can do, Helen?
Not unless you have a dialysis machine.
What?
Well, all the stress has made my kidneys pack up. I had to take a week off work to go to hospital, and dialysis starts next week. I mean, I'm really stressed.
Oh, damn it. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Where are the girls?
It's lunchtime. They're at school.
Oh, yeah. You all right, Mum? You're looking a bit rough.
Cheeky shit. Glad you enjoyed the flight I paid for.
Just don't let this whole thing screw you over.
Well, someone has to do it.
Been out lately? You're looking stressed as.
No, I haven't been out lately.
You should. You should hang out with the girls some more, too.
Have they said something?
No, but I can tell when they call me. You need to spend more time with them. Why don't you think about your daughters for a change?
Do you know how hard it is pretending to be best mates with someone who is a murderer?
Here we go.
She killed Phil, and now she's trying to play me, and I won't let her do that. I am not a bad mother. I'm doing my best.
Well, I know how I'd deal with Helen.
This is exactly why I'm doing it.
Here's Phil. I ran into one of his workmates on the plane. You should have seen his face when I told him that Phil was in the locker above his head.
Trust account? I don't think so.
She knows I'm after her. I just accused her of killing Phil. I text her things that shouldn't have ruined everything.
Come on, Leah. I'm sure it's not that bad. People do crazy things when they're grieving.
No, she knows I know, and she will cover up all her tracks. All that work, what have I done?
You haven't done anything. Hey, keep positive. And try to remember the inquest. You can cross-examine her in front of everyone and expose her.
I can't. I will fuck that up. If I can't hold myself together with a few texts, what will I do face to face?
It's all right, mate. It'll all be all right.
You shouldn't keep doing this. All these flights are going to bleed you dry.
I know, Lance, but the cops are doing nothing, so I have to carry on.
You're welcome for the ride, by the way.
Thanks for picking me up, okay? So I'm meeting with Detective Sergeant Anderson on Wednesday. He's running the so-called case. Got heaps for him. And I'm talking to a few other people as well.
Why don't we just shoot her?
Believe it or not, I've thought of worse. Sending her a toaster and some bubble bath was what I did.
Now you're talking. Let's do it. It's only 5 minutes from here.
Lance, what are you doing?
Let's take the bitch out.
Why is there a gun in your car?
That's what you want. Come on, let's finish this.
I was joking. I'm just tired, Lance.
Nah, we'll swing by her place.
What? Jesus Christ, no, I'm not doing it.
Oh, come on, don't be a pussy.
No way.
What have you got to lose? She knows you're after her now. Close as you can, all right, Mum?
Oh my God, this isn't a good idea, Lance.
Mum, shut up, you know you want it to.
Okay.
All right, pull him.
Oh my God, it's so easy. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Go. Go on, Mum.
Shit. Go.
This way. Go!
Yeah, I knew Phil well. You know, he was a good man. Spent a lot of time chatting with Philip over the fence, like that neighbour guy in that home improvement show. Oh, what's his name?
Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson. Funny show, that.
So, the morning that Phil died, can you remember anything unusual happening?
Apart from cop cars and ambulances turning up at the crack of dawn? No, actually, I didn't see that, but my wife did.
So, did anything strange happen before that?
Well, my wife gets up real early every morning to feed her birds. You know, we've got the aviary next to the fence there. She was doing that when she saw that Helen and Phil's bedroom light was on.
Are you sure it was their bedroom?
Oh, yeah, I lived next door to them long enough to know which is their bedroom, but not that I'm a perv or anything.
Okay, so...
Oh, no, it wasn't just their bedroom light. The whole house lit up like a Christmas tree.
Really?
Yeah.
What time was this?
About 4:20 a.m.
4:20.
Oh, I thought it was weird.
Did you ask the cops about this?
No, they didn't ask. But I asked Helen why the light was on so long before the police got there.
And what'd she say?
Nothing. She just burst into tears, inconsolable.
Of course she did.
Yeah, boo-hoo.
Nah, Helen doesn't work here anymore because we found out she's been stealing from us here at GSL.
What?
She's been writing false invoices. She got the payments and then she transferred them into her personal account. We're going to take her to court as soon as we can.
Is there anything right about this woman?
She's a piece of work, all right. Guys around here found her pretty interesting.
Eat your sandwich,
Here you go, boys.
Hey. You're right, Helen.
Not at all, to be honest. You know, I think Phil's trying to get rid of me. He started making me meals, which I thought was, you know, nice at first, but then I noticed he was putting a lot of sugar in. Well, I'm diabetic. That could kill me.
Oh, shit.
Gavin, do you know if Mitre 10 sells rat poison?
What would you want that for?
Got rats, Helen?
Wouldn't want to eat muffins from her place.
Oh my God. So can you tell me when this happened?
It's about a couple of months before Phil died.
Did they make a statement?
No, I don't think so.
So the cops haven't been here to talk to you yet? Okay. Hey, thank you so much for your time, Lynn.
You're welcome. Have a safe flight.
Oh, I will, thanks.
Oh, how's your daughter? Is she fully recovered, I hope?
Recovered?
Yeah, from the awful hit and run in Brisbane. Helen said it was touch and go if she's going to make it. She's really messed up by it. We gave her some time off because she needed it so badly.
Let's go. What's happened? How dare she, that fucking psycho, using my kid to hide that she's a sick, murdering bitch. What did she say? It doesn't matter. Come on, I'm gonna break every bone in her body.
Calm down. Look, hey, I get how you feel, but you can't let her get to you.
No one messes with my kids, especially not that psycho.
Give me the keys. You're gonna regret this.
I don't give a shit. I've had it.
Look, she's not worth it. You're the one who's gonna wind up in jail and not her. You can't do that. Think of your kids. Think of your girls.
Yeah, take a seat, Leanne. Now, it's good to finally meet you face to face after all of the phone calls.
Yeah, you too. Okay.
You've been keeping us busy.
Yeah, so how's it all going?
Oh, it's a process. We're doing our best. But we have to gather all the evidence, otherwise, well, we can't arrest anyone.
Well, I have more evidence for you then. So, first of all, two of Helen's work colleagues said that she talked about getting rid of Phil and asked about rat poison.
Oh, and who told you that?
Lynn, the office manager, she said they joked about it and started calling her the Black Widow. She also said that Helen has been caught stealing around $30,000 from Ground Services Limited. The police will be investigating and GSL intend to take her to court for it. So you should give them a call about that.
Oh, yeah, I'll make sure we follow that up.
I spoke with Helen and Phil's neighbour, and he said that his wife saw Helen and Phil's bedroom light on the morning Phil died, over 2 hours before she called the police. I have a question for you. Can you confirm the suicide text sent from Phil's phone to Helen's phone was sent at 10:30 p.m?
Yes.
Great. So he must have been dead by 10:30 then. She wouldn't send a suicide text until she knew. Okay, let's borrow that. Knew he was dead because that would be way too risky. Thank you. Now I have, the DNA results from the paternity test I had done. Look, this states that Ben was Phil's and it proves Helen continues to lie. You can cross-reference that with the email that Helen sent Dad saying there was no way that Ben was Phil's. I have a copy of that email in case you don't have it. Yeah. Well, you misplaced it. I also had...
Okay. Look, I've had a call from Helen's lawyer about those texts that you sent her, and he was very concerned about the harassment.
Pardon?
You got into a text fight with her.
Yeah, I did. I couldn't help it. Look, I'm not hiding anything. My phone. I'm not hiding anything. I'll show you. Here. What? Look, I know I shouldn't have sent some of them, but I was so angry. She just lies all the time, everything she says.
Listen, you need to be careful about how you treat with all of this.
Are you serious?
You could jeopardise the investigation. Right? And confrontations with Helen won't help.
I bring you this proof of Helen's lies. Proof that I have to borrow money off my dad to pay for because I am so broke right now. You tell me to lay off Helen.
I'm saying you don't text her again.
Thanks for your time, really fucking helpful. Great police work.
Hey,
God, it was a bloody disaster.
what happened?
He accused me of harassment. Told me to stop texting Helen.
What about all the evidence you
He
bring?
didn't give a shit about any of my evidence. Just bloody talked down to me.
An asshole. Hey, something good. Here's Helen's mother's number.
And Mona.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call her.
What, are you going to call her now?
Yeah.
What are you going to say?
I don't know.
You can't just ring her and say, we think Helen murdered Phil.
I don't know, but he didn't believe me. I need to get more evidence.
Well, just calm down a bit, eh? Take some deep breaths.
Okay, it's calling. Hi, Anne. It's Leanne Cartier here. I'm Philip Nisbet's sister. Could you give me a call, please? I'd like to chat to you about Helen. Thank you.
That was good. That was good.
Bloody police.
Mum, why did we have to move here? Yeah, our other house was much better. And bigger. This place is tiny. Why do we have to share a room?
It'll be fun. You can play together more.
Have you lost your job?
No, I just can't be there as much as I'd like.
Is that because of all the trips you're making to Christchurch?
Yes, I have to. For Uncle Phil.
Because you think Auntie Helen killed him?
Well, actually, I know she did. And she can't get away with it.
Stop it!
Look, I have to be honest with you both, or I'll be no better than Helen.
You care more about why Uncle Phil died than you do about us!
Darling, that is not at all true.
Yes, it is!
Girls!
Go away!
Then later on, I found out that she had drained my trust bank account. They wanted to press charges, but Father and I chose not to. And the lists go on, the things that she did.
I'm so sorry, Ian.
Well, I've just made arrangements to make sure that she does not benefit at all from my will. I know she's got her eye on it, especially since she's selling her own house.
They've not long sold the house. Her and Barry have moved.
That poor man. I wonder if he knows what he's getting into. But anyway, Leanne, I know that you just want justice for Phil, so I do hope this is some help to you.
It's the letter I wrote to my lawyer.
So did you get that letter from her mother?
Yes, Leanne, I have the letter.
Yeah, and it says...
When she was a kid, she was stealing from kids at school, and her invalid auntie, and even her own father. She lied to her co-workers about dying of cancer, and she even accused her brother of raping her. I mean, her own mother is cutting her out of the will. Have you ever read a letter like that? Now you've got enough to arrest her.
We can't until we gather all the evidence. What we have at present is circumstantial.
Meanwhile, that murderer is out walking the streets and my brother is dead.
All right, Leanne, you need to calm down.
Do you even think she did it? Do you? With everything I've given you, you must think she did it with all my history and whatever I said.
Yes, Leanne, I do.
Well, why don't you arrest her?
Can't until we are certain that we can prove she did it.
Well, what do you need? Get more evidence if that's what you need. I mean, go out there, do your job, get more evidence. You're the fucking police.
My role as the coroner is simply to make a finding on the facts alone as they are presented to me at Wednesday's inquest. I can't attribute blame or offer an opinion, but you will be able to ask questions of the witnesses at the inquest. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, I do, if that's okay. Can I submit these as evidence at the inquest? They're birthday cards for my twin girls that Phil gave them in March before he died. If you look down the bottom, there's Phil's signature, and it's completely different from the one on the suicide note Helen showed me.
Perhaps you should come round here, Leanne. This is the suicide note that the police collected from Ms. Milner's house, 6th of July 2009.
What the hell?
Hey?
I'm sorry, but this is not the note that she showed me.
Are you sure? Do you have a copy of the note that you saw?
No, I tried to look for it, but I couldn't find it. The one that she shows me has a handwritten signature of Phil about here. She showed me that, I'm positive, and she showed Lance, and she showed Mum and Dad. You guys remember seeing that, don't you?
We saw it, Lee.
How can she do this? How can she do this? She can't get away with this.
It's okay, Lee.
No, it's not. She made 2 notes. This one doesn't have a signature. How can she do this?
This is what the inquest is for. You can bring this up then, but until then, I can't comment.
So it's our word against hers then. How can she do this? She killed him.
Prolonged police inquiries found no conclusive evidence to back up the family's concerns.
Leanne, do you have any questions you'd like to ask?
Yes, please. The empty packets of Finnegan that were found in the bedside cabinet, who was that found by?
From the job sheets by the police that attended, it indicates that they found them in the top drawer beside the bed, on the side that Philip was found on.
And were these fingerprinted at all?
No, they were not.
What was the estimated time of death?
Well, you're asking the wrong person.
Oh, you're the wrong... Yeah, I'm sorry. The other question was probably more for the pathologist as well, now that I think about that too.
The pathologist's evidence was that there was an absence of neuronal changes, which indicated that death had occurred quickly.
Yeah, sorry, I missed that one.
Ms. Milner, I want to acknowledge how distressing it must be for you to attend, and it must bring back some very sad memories. I'm grateful to you for coming. You were his wife, so I just need a little bit of information from you. I want you to confirm that the statements you made were true.
Yes, they were.
So, tell me about Philip. The type of stresses he might have been under before he died, if you know about them.
Well, Philip was a very highly strung person, so it didn't take much to upset him. He was stressing continuously about his access to his son, Ben. It was never what he wanted, how he wanted it. He also had concerns, rightly or wrongly, about Ben's welfare, because he indicated that someone had told him that Ben's mum was working from home as a prostitute. With Ben in the house, and he wasn't happy about it. But that's just something he said. How much truth there is in it, I don't know.
You mentioned you spent the whole day with Phil the day he died.
Mm-hmm.
Where would you think there would be an opportunity for Phil to have typed out the suicide note if you were spending the whole day together?
Well, I don't know when he typed it up. Could have been that day. Could have been the day before.
Because I was sort of thinking, with the coroner mentioning, there must have been a time somewhere where there was an opportunity for Phil to type something.
Well, as I say, I don't know when he typed it up, so I do not know.
Okay, that's all.
There was an email that you sent to me regarding the DNA test that you had done that proved that Ben was 0.009 decimal places, no chance of being Phil's.
I did not have a test done.
Okay, it was just that the wording of the email from you said that.
I certainly have no recollection of that.
She sent it.
Quiet, please. I'm sorry, we must keep order.
As I say, I have no recollection of that email at all.
May I say something about that email? I'm a wee bit concerned about that email being entered as evidence. I received an email, allegedly from Philip's father, which had some dollar amounts altered. So, without a chain of evidence, I don't think that should be entered.
Leanne, do you have any questions for Helen?
Yes. So... Yeah. When I rang you, when you first found the suicide note, you said you found it in the safe.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. And you told my parents that you found it in the safe, and you told other people that you found it in the safe.
No, I didn't.
But then, when you handed it to me on Tuesday, 9th of June, you said, here's the note, I found it in the bedside drawer. And when I opened the note, just off centre to the right was an attempt at writing Phil, and it wasn't his signature. And
The
are you saying
suicide
that
note
it wasn't...
that I showed was the same one I gave to the police, and I never said it was in the safe. The card you read at the funeral was in the bedside drawer.
You told me the card was in your underwear drawer.
Yes, which was my bedside drawer.
But you told me the suicide note was in the bedside drawer.
No, I never said that. I said it was in the briefcase.
Oh, okay. Can you tell me about the argument that you had on the Friday night preceding Phil's death?
What argument?
He came home and you were in your bathrobe and you pretended not to be at work that day.
What?
What was that argument about?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ben was there. I'm sorry, you can't speak over this unless you are asking the questions.
Okay. What time did Phil go to bed?
He went to bed about 9:30.
Okay, and what time did you go to bed?
I went to bed about 10:30.
Was it not general practice in the house to turn off all the phones and charge the phones in the lounge area?
No.
So was there a glass of water next to him when you found him?
What? Yes.
And did Phil get up to the kitchen and get it, or did he take a glass of water to bed with him?
He took one to bed with him when he went to bed.
And is this a regular occurrence?
Not a regular occurrence, but it's something he did occasionally.
Were your phones normally turned off?
As I have explained, I kept my work one on because I was often on call for alarm duty on the weekends. We were on a roster for it, and that was my weekend to be on. My personal one I switched off and plugged in at night because the battery wouldn't hold its charge because it was a very old phone.
So by the time the police and the ambulance had arrived, you'd gone through the bedside drawer by Phil and found the Finnegan tablets?
No.
Who found them?
The police officer.
So when you got up to get some food for your low sugar levels, you weren't aware of anything?
No, because he was asleep. I mean, I would never have woken him up. I would always go out and get my own food and something to drink and sit on the couch. I wouldn't wake him because he had to get up early. I mean, he was asleep. He was breathing.
So, Helen, just to clarify, he was breathing when you got up?
Yes.
And what time did you say that you got up?
Oh, it's about 1 o'clock. My love.
But if he died quickly, he couldn't still be breathing at 1 a.m. He must have been dead by 10:30 then. She wouldn't send a suicide text until she knew. Okay, sorry that. Knew he was dead because it would be way too risky. Am I your maid?
Yes. Yep.
Hi, Leanne. I am writing to you as the officer in charge of the Christchurch South CIB in relation to the death of your brother. I read in the newspaper earlier this week the concerns of your family in relation to the death of your brother Philip. And I can assure you that having read that newspaper report on the facts as they were reported, I share them. As a result, I have obtained the file and am presently reviewing it. There are a number of issues that I want to satisfy myself of and inquiries that I want to be assured were completed. I will readily recommend that the file is reinvestigated if I find that that is necessary. Regards, Greg Merton.
Girls! Girls! Girls!
Mum, what are you doing? Oh my God!
It's almost over.
Morning.
Morning. Helen Elizabeth Miller?
Yes?
Detective Senior Sergeant Merton. I'd like you to come to the station for a chat with us.
What for?
Just like you to come to the station, please.
Oh, no, I won't. You just fuck off! Fuck off, go on! The fuck off!
All right.
What for? Murder?
Calm down.
Oh,
Helen,
fuck!
calm down.
I didn't fucking do it! Leanne Cartier's doing it!
Let's do a bit of cardio. Can you check the oven for me, Luko?
Sure, Mum.
Leanne speaking.
Leanne, the jury's returning. You better hurry.
Okay, guys, we've got to go. As soon as the judge arrives, they're going to shut the doors and they won't wait for anyone, including us, all right?
Oh, shit, I need a piss.
Oh, hurry up. You've got to look after your sisters for me. Andrew, you got Mum and Dad in the car? Joe, babe, you go with me.
Go.
Yeah, won't be a sec.
Mum, got the keys?
Yeah, cool. Hurry up, look after the girls.
Yeah, chill out. Oi, girls.
Right, Phil, let's go.
All rise for His Honour, the Queen's Judge.
Mum, hurry up.
Place Helen Elizabeth Milner before the court. Will the foreperson please stand? Members of the jury, have you reached a unanimous verdict that is one on which all 12 of you agree?
Yes.
On count 1 of attempted murder, how do you find the accused? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
On count 2 of attempted murder, how do you find the accused? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
On count 3 of murder, how do you find the accused? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
You take that!
Here's to your garden, here's to your kids. I heard you were in the neighborhood. I've been a long time on the skid. And baby, I'm beside you. You run from the river when it long ran over you. This is for you standing up to a bone-chilling wind. This is for the failures you collected from my sin. And this is for your lonesome tears I never dried. This is for you hanging in the hope that it never died. And baby, I'm beside you. You run from the river when it long ran over you. This is for you waiting up though the call never came. For the milk of humankind that said you collected from our drain. And this is for your lonesome tears I never dried. This is for you hanging in the hope that it never died. And baby, I'm beside